You know, let me tell you exactly one thing you truly need to hold today. The truth is that they are not suffering because of it is coincident. You gotta say, hey God, God, happy, weekend because we are heading to the weekend. Let me tell you, your enemies are not suffering because it is coincident. This may sound somehow, but it is not coincident. It is not overnight deed. It is God that do it. When the Bible says that the Lord do it that men may fear them, it's something so deep. Some people are suffering today not because of any other thing. It's because of what they plan that is what they are reaping. Let's just be frank. Some people are earnestly suffering today because whatsoever a man soweth, that is exactly what they will reap. It does not matter how they try to corner it. Whatsoever a man sow, if you sow good, you will reap good. If you sow evil, you will reap evil. If you sow bad, you will reap bad. It is not coincident. It is not an accident. It is not a hit, a touch of something or mistake. No, it is not coincident that they are going through exactly what they are going through today. This is something that majority of us truly do not want to hear at all. Some people are suffering. All is because of what a man sow. That is what a man would definitely reap. It is not the plan of God for some people, your brothers, your sisters, to be going through exactly what they are going through today. It is not a coincidence that they end up indeed living the life that they are living today. It is not an accident that their life have now ended up, so miserable that every single thing about them, within them, is being what? Terrified. It is not coincident. Let me be real with you, brothers and sisters. Whatsoever a man sow, that is what they reap. But there are some people who don't believe it, even till now that we keep saying it. There are some people who don't believe that evil that they are doing in the backyard, that evil that they are doing in the darkness, that evil that they are doing in their dark place, that evil that they are doing in their rooms, that evil that they are conspiring against someone who have never met no harm for them, that one day that they will reap it. There are some people who still believe that nothing will happen. And that is why today something is happening. There are some people who believe within them that exactly that nothing will happen. Like they can mess up with you, they can do you anything, nothing will happen. That they were indeed so filled with that entitlement that nothing will exactly happen to them. So therefore, they can do or undo, they can mess up the way they feel like, they can raise a standard against you, they can plot evil against you, and nothing will definitely happen. But today, they have come to realize that it is not how they expect life to treat them, it's how life is treating them. It is not what they expect from the world, is what they are getting today. It is not how they arrange your downfall, your failure, your disaster, your setback, is how they are ending up right now seeing it. It is not. So you have some people that all that they were doing within their life, everything that they were indeed plotting and planning is to make sure you suffer. But today, they are now so mysterious and confused because they are now suffering worse than they ever think of you. They ever bargain of you. They ever, indeed cooperated, associated. There are some people that the main point why they become friends was to gather enchantment, was to gather plot, was to gather witchcraft, was to gather destruction, frustration, just for you to do what? For you to suffer as long as they live. But today, they are truly so shocked because God did not indeed execute their plan. God did not indeed, published or sign their blood. They are totally so frustrated because everything that they have in mind that will happen to you is exactly what is happening to them. That is why I tell you, before you see someone and you start to pity them, you start to feel like they are this, make sure that you know them deeply. Because the heart of people are so evil these days. The heart of brothers are so evil these days. The heart of aunties are so evil these days. The heart of people are so evil these days. There are some people that they come against you, but heaven raised a standard, a tough standard against them. There are some people in your life today that all things that is going on in their life is because of you. Because they were having that thought that, like, we are going to make sure that he suffer. We are going to make sure that he live miserable. We are going to make sure that he will end up frustrating. We are going to frustrate him. We are going to damage him. Not when we are alive, we will see him live good health, good success. They were boasting, but without knowing whom you are. They were believing in their enchantment, but without dictating the kind of person that they are toiling with. Now, everything have turned against them. They are now indeed asking different questions what to do to resolve what is happening, but it's already too late.